because there are the divisions are identified with little suture lines. Okay, little suture lines, you see them all throughout there. The reason I've saved the skull for today is because the parts of the skull, there's a corresponding region on the cerebrum in the brain. Okay, so I like to start, I'm going to work my way cranially or rostrally. So this part right here is the occipital. This is the occipital bone. Now, the condyles, remember the term for condyles, is where the first C1, the first cervical vertebrae attaches. And that has a special name. It's called the atlas. And I had an atlas out here earlier. We're going to go over the vertebrae next week. I really need to get that organized. Okay, so this does not go with this skull, but it fits right there. Okay. Goes up and down. So these are the condyles. These, what's green on here, are the tympanic bullets. It's the bony outward part of the middle ear. I think next week I'm going to go over the ear and the eye with you. We'll do eye dissection. But don't get these two confused. They're very easily confused. Okay, so occipital, and then the red part's the parietal bone, and this little part right in between is the interparietal. Interparietal. Okay. This is the blue part is the frontal bone. The frontal bone. This part is the nasal bone, and then the orange is the incisive bone. I always remember the incisive because it sounds like the incisors. Your incisors are your top front teeth. So how many incisors does a cow have? Anybody know? How many incisors does a goat have? They don't have any teeth on the upper part. You're not really worried about being bitten by a cow. Not worried about being trampled by a cow, but not bitten by a cow. They don't think they'll try to gum you. They're much more likely they're going to kick you than they're going to try to bite you. Now they can bite actually, and the deal is they get kind of onto the side. But yeah, they don't have any incisors, but it's still called the incisive bone. Okay, so that's the incisive bone. The yellow part is the maxilla, and there's a little sinus right here. It's called the infraorbital. That's one that Dr. Hyde likes to ask questions about. Infraorbital. There's some major nerves that run through there, facial nerves. Where are we? Okay, so this part right here, which is right here on you definitely can feel it on all of our species. That's the zygomatic arch. Okay, zygomatic arch. Now the zygomatic arch is composed of two different bones. The zygomatic bone, so the red part is the zygomatic bone, and this part is the temporal bone. So all of what you see is green on here is the temporal. And I remember that one because it sounds like temple. So that's about where it is on your skull. Temple. But this together, and on your sheet there, 18 is the zygomatic arch. And then this part, what's the label on there? 5 is the zygomatic bone, and this is the temporal bone. Now there's one additional one. It's orange on here. It's right in here, and it's really close to the tear duct. In fact, it is the tear duct. It's not actually the tear duct. It's where the tears drain. Okay. The tear system is the lacrimal system, and so that's called the lacrimal bone. The lacrimal bone. Okay. Orange on here. talk about the lacrimal system when we talk about the special senses. The other one is the blue is the palatine bone. Some people pronounce it palatine. I don't care really how you pronounce it. And that's it. Okay.